Welcome back to my series on Transport Fever 2. Last episode, I brought you up to date with the mass expansion in this central area of the map that a whole heap of infrastructure has been in the process of expanding this entire area and connecting all of the industries together. Uh, all of that has ground to a halt because one of the factories wants to close down. My intention was to press play, earn a little bit of money, and speed run my way through populating this whole area with vehicles. But with the factory closure that's about to happen, I need to get started immediately on saving the factory again. Hopefully, this will be the last one. And to do that, we need steel and plastics to go to the goods factory again. This will be a quick one though. I hope you stick around for it. Today, we've got a few advantages. I already have a steel train sitting here. It's just a shunter. It really was designed to move from the steel factory here backwards and forwards to the machine parts, and then I was going to train from the machine parts all of the excess steel across to the plastic, along with plastics, across to the goods factory. But our priorities have changed now, and I will repurpose this train from the machine parts here, and take it away from these shunting yards, put it exclusively on the main line, tell it not to wait, tell it not to pick up anything here from the parts line, sorry, from the parts station, and continue over here to the Swindon rail yards. This brown line was intended for the steel. So we'll drop this shunter in just temporarily to get it to drop steel here. And that will be an really easy solve for that part of the factory supplies. Don't pick up anything here. Just go back and grab some steel. We do need to tell it to bring back the goods though to from Swindon here back to Staines, because Staines has demand for goods and it'd be very easy just to take it back. So there's trucks over there waiting to deliver goods as well, which will make that a hell of a lot easier. So if I switch out these flat cars and put state cars in, that will let me take the steel over and bring a small amount of goods back. All we need to do is get it to make some goods. So if I make this connection that that it has the ability to take the goods back, then it will create one for us. Yeah, so if this line works properly, that will solve half of the problem that we have immediately. I showed this goods yard off last episode. It's got a huge crossover here with double switching so it can access every line. There are 8 lines here. 4 of them are drop-off lines with invisible platforms, and we're only using half the platform on the inside platforms here. So the 2 outside platforms are drop-offs, and then the 4 lines through the middle, they're just drop-offs, the 4 lines through the middle, while the outside 2 lines either side are pickups as well. But we'll be able to see this in action actually for the first time today. Um, so I've already spent, I had 10 million. I just spent $1.5 million on upgrading this steel train. I just need to readjust what it carries back. Once you put state cars on, it resets all of the load and unload cargo fuel types on the cars. So you have to be really careful of that when you pick a state car, that it kind of resets all of those carrying goods options. Okay, second part of our problem today is we need to get oil, which is in production here because trucks have been bringing crude over here for a while now because we saved this crude factory. So there's extra crude here along the way, and then we cross over to this island to make plastics. All of this has been connected to now through this lake system, and this island has been created here for the chemical factory. Now this is not up and running, so we can use a shunter here as well and just move oil across to the island here. Again, this is what I had intended to do anyway, so this isn't really going out of our way to make a oil shunter here because it's really just a short line. But it does have a 320 meter platform to work with. So I'm just thinking, I'll take it to 320 with just the one engine. Can I afford that with my $8.5 million? I definitely can't afford two engines at the moment, but I could put at 287 meters. That's basically a 300 meter train with a second engine on it that I can put on it later. As soon as I press play, I will start making some money back. So we're broke again, not for the first time this series. I don't want it on that platform 1. This is just dropping off oil, and I would really like it to be primarily on line 2 there. So we already have a line existing here. So I'll just switch that to platform 2 for the drop off. And I'll make line 1 an option. Not that I think it will ever use it, but I want the plastics train to load up on platform 1, and I want the plastics train to have priority on the platform. I just press play. And we're making money. Okay, beautiful. Because all expansion had to stop because I was running out of money. And so I'm just creating a line here for the plastics that as soon as I have enough money, I'll put a plastics train in, a goods train for the plastics. This brown color is making it more difficult than what it needs to be. This will be a goods train that just carries plastics, and it will bring nothing back. It will use platform 7, but to show you, I can switch on 3, 4, 5, and 6 in the middle, and they're additional drop-off platforms that don't store any goods on them. We'll just rename this quickly. Okay. That is a different color. We'll just go blue. There you go. That'll stand out better then. Okay. Where is our oil train? We have oil in production. Yes. Bonus. And our train should be heading across. Beautiful. Okay. This is quite an extreme bridge, and I actually, at this point, I don't have any shipping on the map, but on the other side of the map, my intent is to put some shipping lines in. I'm not too sure on this side, but I made the bridge high enough that it could handle tall ships. That what is this doing here? This is a signal. What, potentially stopping it from going off this single line? You really don't want that, do you? That doesn't seem right. You don't want a signal to stop you from coming off the single line. You want the signals the other way around, saying wait until you can get onto the single line when it's free. You don't ever want a train to have to stop on a single line. You want them to stop on the double line to get onto the single line. There we go. And what's this one up here? Same again. That's you would have them coming into a station on a double line, but if it's just a single line, you never want those sort of signals there. That would just potentially jam up your trains. Okay, we've got enough money, I think, to get this plastics train, this goods train. We'll just put in something temporary here. We'll just go with the NOHAB. And I'll just throw some goods cars on it. The other two trains, the shunters, I want to keep those as they are, but this is just a temporary train here. I think coming into the 70s here, we are going to get some new options for all sorts of vehicles. If my memory serves me right, the 70s is a time where you get a lot of options. So we need a designated train for this area, an engine for this area. The NOHAB is actually already being used down south, and up north it was the GP9. So hopefully we'll get a new diesel engine shortly for this area. And please be picking up some oil. Yes, tell me you've got oil on board. 45. Beautiful. And growing. Okay. Well, I've actually got enough money to put the second engine on here. Yeah, to help it on its way back. And our money's coming in. It's up and down at the moment, but I should. Well, hold on a minute. This is only 301 meters. Can I squeeze one more car onto this? Because these cars are quite small, right? So I'm only using the 80 kilometer an hour tank cars because the shunters only do 85. So at 85, it's I might as well use the smaller tankers here. And you have bugged out. Why? Because that's because it's in the station. Okay. And our trucks are running all right. Yes, they're old trucks though. These were put in ages ago. We should upgrade these. Let's upgrade all of those to manned tanker trucks. Yeah. Okay. They'll run a little better then. And this will probably, will it increase capacity maybe? Not really sure. I think it's already running at capacity, to be honest. The crude, that is. And we have 63. You need to move now. You need to leave now. And we got signaling. Okay, that's here. Yes. Yes. Where are you going? Why are you leaving already? Like, you don't even have any plastics on yet. Um, I guess. I guess it was waiting, wasn't it? All right. I need you to get back to the chemical factory as quickly as possible. That's a mistake, and I can't afford mistakes when saving factories. Like, if you want me to save the country from going and leaving, then you can't be taking off like that. I mean, there will be riots in the streets if people don't get their goods. I mean, I remember, what? He's cruising along, isn't he? Yeah, with the two engines, he doesn't struggle at all. Okay, and he's going to have to stop here, isn't he? And wait for this plastics to get back. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't cut us too close to the timer. At least I got the signaling right here now, though. That should avoid any issue. Oh, I got an error. No, I got the signaling right. Train. What is that? That's a coal train. What are you? There you go. See, that's exactly the same problem. A signal on a single line coming into a station. Now they clash. Now, in my defense, okay, this was originally a double line, and the signals are still set up as if it's a double line. See, it should have waited here. I should have deleted that signal up there, and it should have waited here. But like I said, in my defense, this was originally a double line, and I thought it was just wastage, that I just needed a single train to go up there originally. And that they wouldn't cross over up here, up this end of the line. And my intent was for him to wait down there. But the easy solution is just to make it a double line again. Because this signal was here for the switch, for the point to come across here. Exactly like so. And then he can come out of the station while he sits here and waits. And the other platform there is for the shunter to bring coal down from the mountain. And then this one here, yeah, and I just merged that in just to make it look pretty, you know. But it could just stay as a dead end for now. That'll be fine. And then, what is happening with our steel train? Let's hope that nothing's gone wrong with our steel train. Let's just look at all the steel that's here. There's heaps there, and there's no steel train to be seen. Where are you? Oh, that's good. You're about to drop off? No, you're coming out. You're on track 2 there. You're on the way back. Okay, so you have dropped steel? Oh, we're halfway through the timer. Oh my God. You've dropped steel. We have some steel. Okay, that's not bad. You probably have enough time to bring some more back, maybe. Are you moving up here? Yes. No? Yes, you're moving. Okay. And then the shunter has come down and it's dropping coal off here. Beautiful. And you head back up and your mate will bring some. Let's go for a ride, all right? If we lose if we lose that factory, uh, it'll be because I'm joyriding on my mountain train, okay? But I really love this line, and I've been looking forward to taking a look at this. So signaling works. That's a signal on. That doesn't make sense either. That's a signal on a signal line. Oh my god! I need to improve my signaling skills. Um, but we've got a whole nother shunter here full of coal. Beautiful. Okay. So he'll take that down, you'll come up and you'll fill up. And so, yeah, so the two shunters works well. Okay. I wasn't sure whether there'd be enough demand for both of them. But yeah, look, there's already goods here. Okay. Looking good. Very happy with that line. Oh, here we go. January 1970, we got new buses. We've got a new engine, 200 kilometer electric engine. Oh, the Peterbilt. Beautiful. We got trucks. We got Chinese Type 25 cars. Oh, we got modded goods wagons. They might come in handy. And we got the big modded state cars now. Instead of the 80 kilometer an hour, sort of that medium sized one, we've got the big boys now. Okay, that's good. All right, I really need to get this started. I need stone there as a priority. So as soon as this is fixed, I want stone. I need stone next. We've got plastics. Come on, let's move. Let's move. Okay, we've got plastics. All right. Not many, but we've got some. Um, yeah, the stone's up here. Did we get an engine there that's a diesel engine that's usable? No, we just got I think we only got an electric engine, didn't we? In that list of new vehicles. What did we get? Yeah. Damn, I was hoping for a new diesel engine. There's like fuck. I downloaded there's a red diesel engine. I think it's called a BR213 from memory, something like that. And it's a red diesel engine. It's got a lot of grunt. It's got a lot of power. Um, and I downloaded a blue version of it. It's basically the same engine as well. So when that comes out, um, I think if that comes out in the next year or two, we'll use those engines for this area. Signals here, that seems okay. Signals here. There's a crossover here so that you can stop at um, the Conmats and then go back out again. But this road here is going to be deleted. This line's going to be deleted. I don't want these trucks coming up to Maghull to the Conmats here. So all of that's going to go, and there'll be some readjusting around this area here of the lines. I'm not sure about how that line will. I won't need to go over the road there. So there will be some. Oh, geez, that timer is running out, isn't it? Coal train's heading back up. That's good. Yeah, we're going to make it, aren't we? Come on, let's move. It's a bit of a distance across the map. How long have we got? 197 days. And the days click over like seconds. So it's basically 190 seconds we have. We're going to make it. No problem at all. We just need to drop these plastics off. It will create one good and we'll be good. These wouldn't have taken much more to miss this actually. Okay, we're done. It made a good. Beautiful. This goods factory does not link to this truck station, does it? Of course not. It links to the train station, but how I need to fix that up as well. Got goods and tools here. I'm pretty sure we have a line here somewhere. We have a truck stop just here. Yeah. And that would be for tools, right? Yeah, green. Tools and goods. Right. So we need to drop goods off there for the town. But you definitely can't do it out of that truck stop, can you? Well, the tools you could deliver, but not the goods. Okay, but the goods here are on our steel train, and they're heading to Staines. And over here we'll have a truck stop that's been designed for extra deliveries into Staines. And yep, we've got a truck sitting here waiting for goods. All right. Factory's been saved. World has been saved. Everyone is happy. Thank you very much for watching. Next episode, we will continue with the expansion, the mass expansion of this whole area. I hope to see you next time. Have a great day, everyone. See ya.